Welcome back, guys, to another episode in the 1 copper to 1 million gold series. Yeah, thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much. Anyway, we are back, standing on top of the fountain here. It's very peculiar, very interesting to try and land on top of here without, you know, falling down a million times. But we are back. We have all of our expires in our inventory here because I didn't think about studying the recording before I actually got these, but we have sold for 40,637. As you can see, it's 20 days on that right there. It is quite far back because of how we've been recording the episodes, so that's why there's this little time difference. But we did not sell absolutely everything we had. You can see we sold some of the serenite ore, we sold some obsidian bars, more obsidian bars, and yeah, we sold a little bit more serenite ore, but we didn't sell any of the bars. Pretty much nothing of the bars, but we sold a whole bunch of ore, which is very, very peculiar, very interesting, because we actually sold the serenite ore for a pretty good price. So I'm very confused. I could imagine that it's probably people leveling mining. That could be one thing, but it's peculiar, interesting. We did not sell that many fell steel bars. We did get rid of 5, but other than that, there's no big things in here. But still, 40,600 gold puts us back up to 61,000 here. We are going to post everything that we currently have. As you can see, the serenite bars are down to 64 gold, and I noticed this before I started the episode, which is a little sad. But it's not too big of an issue because, yeah, this will put us down to the place where we're not going to make any profit on this. We're basically just going to break even if they sell this at this price. But breaking even is still just fine, especially since we've already sold a good amount of the ore. And I'm perfectly fine with selling the rest at that price. We also have the fell steel bars. This is still a profit because we've been crafting them for a little over, what? 200 gold for Corian bars. Excuse me. Let me just yoink those. We just got 4 Corian bars for 200 gold a piece. I don't know who that person was, but either they're not very smart or they don't know anything about the auction house. Anyway, I'll take that. Absolutely. Let's continue along here. That's what you can get lucky sometimes, and then knowing the prices like that, that's really good. Here we go, and we have these transform pieces are probably going to be hard to sell, and then we have some obsidian ore here. So let's see, obsidian ore, it's right there. So obsidian bars, as you know, have been selling for quite a lot, and I can't do anything about. I can now because I went out a little bit before the episode started and just did the intro to what do you call it, the intro to vashj'ir, so I can go over there quickly because my plan today is to farm some obsidian ore so we can make some more bars, because you can see we've been able to sell them at 111 gold each, which is really, really good. So we're going to go out to the obsidian farming location, and then we are going to farm away. But before we do that, we are going to look at the auction house and see if there's anything we want to invest in. Now, looking through it here, it doesn't really seem like there's anything super good. Most of the things that we normally invest in are pretty expensive. So it doesn't really look like there's any opportunities for us here. I mean, we have the opportunity to go for the fell iron bars. They have, as you can see, the market value is 244, but the historical price is 77 gold. So if we go ahead and buy them at 50, then we run into a potential issue, but that is a-okay. I don't think I want to buy these because that's only, yeah, this isn't worth it. We're gonna go out and test that out, but before we do that, actually, we have some titanium ore. That is really cheap. The Titan steel bars is 650. Even at 1311 or 1100, this is making them for 270, the actual titanium bars. 270 gold, or 280, which is fine because 280 times free is we have 900 and then minus 60, so that's 840. So we'd be making them for, yeah, 900, maybe 950 gold. Pretty cheap is what we've been making them for. So actually, we're gonna go ahead. Ooh, that's a lot of gold to spend. That's a lot. Is that worth it? I mean, it's gonna be worth it because we can make it back. We can make it back through obsidian farming. I kind of want to do this because it's very cheap. It's pretty cheap. And we're gonna be able to make, yeah, we're gonna be able to make a lot. Early investment. If we use, yeah, and we're still gonna have enough. And then we want to search up Eternal Fire because we want some of those as well. We'll be able to make 21. If we can get another 10 of these, we can. That is good. And we have 21, and then we actually have a lot of Eternal Earth on here. So we'll just take that off. So we're gonna pop over here. That is a very big investment. Now, is this risky? You could say that this potentially may be a little risky, but in the grand scheme of things, it's an okay investment because Titan Steel bars have a certain value that they're going to keep for a very long time. Even if we sell them for the usual price we've been selling them for, we're still going to be able to make some gold on them. It is a big investment depending on, or looking at how much we currently have, but I'm still okay with it. We can make 21, which means that we're going to need 63, yeah, 60 free titanium bars because we have enough Eternals to make 21 Titan Steel, and it's all, we also don't need to make much more than that. But we could also try to sell some of the actual titanium bars because they're currently going for 375, and the crafting cost for us is 280. So that'd be a good profit too. So we're gonna sit here, and then we're gonna make a little bit more than that. And then we also have the 36 obsidian bars. We might as well smelt those before we go out there and start our farming adventures. Because yeah, that's probably a good idea because if they sell while we're out there or anything, we might as well. We're here, we can smelt them. I don't see the issue. Maybe we should. Nah, we're gonna make 21. Actually, we could just make 20. That's a clean number. How many have we sold so far? We've sold 16 Titan Steel, so actually not too many. But our average sell price is 1,200, so that's actually a pretty good price. I wouldn't mind to be able to, sell all the ones that we currently have for that price. As you can see, our crafting price currently is 833. I feel like, nah, that actually seems right. That doesn't seem, it seems a little wrong because it's 3 titanium bars. They're 280 each. That seems a little wrong. Is it? Oh, it's the material cost is put at 250. That's why. It's a little lower. But it says 833. But if we're doing the actual calculations, then it's plus 50 and then plus 4 and then plus 29, more like 30. We'll just say 30. So the actual crafting cost on our Titan Steel, it's just some TSM setting, that's okay, is 924. So 924 is still really good. Looking at our sell price, that's still 250, 260 gold over our crafting cost. So I'm completely fine with that, actually. I don't mind that at all. And then obviously on the titanium bars themselves, it says we have 73 profit, and that is way more accurate because we actually know how much they cost because we just bought the titanium more. So we can see that the titanium bar is 280, which is correct, and we'll be able to make like 65 after the auction house cut, which is pretty good. It's not as good as the Titan Steel, but that is actually okay because we cover 2 markets and we're going to get faster sales that way. And the difference in profit is not too big. We can think of it in a way because it's 250, right? And if we sell the titanium bars, it's 180. So the difference isn't too huge in the amount of profit that we're going to be able to make. And if we take the auction house cut out of it as well, then it's pretty much around the place. Unless we sell them for 1650. But that would be insane. That would be nice. But it all depends. So we have 40 titanium bars. We have 21 titan steel. And then we're going to make the obsidian here. Now, the obsidian is very interesting on this server. But I mean, if we're going to be able to sell them at 126, that's really, really good. Because the place that we're going to go out and farm at, you can get up to 700 if there's no competition and you're doing it with 100% focus, you can get up to around 750 ore per hour. So that said, that would be 375 bars an hour. And if we're selling them at 111, that would be 41,625 gold every single hour. Now that is really good. Something we should take into consideration as well is the fact that we have herbalism as well. And some of the things that you can farm in vashj'ir as well is a Shara's veil. And you can also, out of the herbs, you're going to get volatile life as well. So that is also pretty good because we can get some additional gold from that. That will obviously take some time off our obsidian, but I'm gonna give it a try where we farm both things. If we look at a Shara, it's always interesting to spell it. Is it like that? Yeah. So that's 18 gold. And that's actually pretty cheap, but that's okay. But this is the herb that we can get out there, and then we have volatile life, which is right there, 20 gold in the server. So both pretty good. Something we do have to do before we pop out there though is we have to get cataclysm herbalism, because otherwise we are not going to be able to get what we want. Where is herbalism? Right here. Cataclysm herbalism. There we go. So if you guys are wanting to go out to this place, vashj'ir, if you haven't heard about it before, it is a cataclysm zone. It is located on the Eastern Kingdoms right here. There's a water zone. The way that you get to this place, if you haven't been there before, you if you're max level, or you need to be level 30 in chroma time, but there is an intro quest called Eye of the Storm that pops up over here. You complete that quest, and then when that's done, you get another intro quest that pops you down to the harbor if you're Alliance. And then you go to vashj'ir, and the place that you get to, I'll show you right now, is this place, this boat. And then you do one quest with this guy, and then you get sea legs. And once you get sea legs, you're going to be able to move this fast in vashj'ir. So it is very, very nice. What we do want is we want our gatherer or gathermate. As you can see, we want it to show herbalism as well. So we're gonna look at here, always show, and then we're gonna start. So the place that we want to go down to, we're obviously gonna take whatever we can on the way down there. But the place that we want to go to is the Shimmering Expanse, and we want to land right here. So this little circle, you go literally in a line around the outlines of this place, because this is a localized spawn area, and you can go back and forth here and constantly farm until you don't want to anymore. And the good thing about that is that you're going to stay the exact same place for the whole duration of the farm. And it's very easy, and you get a whole bunch of materials that you can use, especially if you have mining and herbalism. So we're gonna pop over there, we're gonna do an hour of it, and then I'm gonna report back to you guys how much we got. Obviously the amounts that you can get can and will be higher if you're rocking specific racials, if you're playing a high mountain druid, or just a tauren. which means that you have some ratios that will make your herbalism and or mining a little faster. You can also get Darkmoon Firewater, which will make it a little faster. But I am not using it this time around because the amounts that actually is increased is not too high. But I recommend that you guys do look at your server if Darkmoon Firewater is a thing, and if you're not a High Mountain Tauren or a Tauren, that is a very good idea to look into. I'm doing it without it because not everyone knows about Darkmoon Firewater, and I sometimes forget about it too, so I'm just gonna do it without it. But I'll be back again with you guys once this hits 1 hour. Alright, so we have finished an hour here. We are gonna pop back over to Stormwind, and then we're gonna see what's up. We've collected quite a lot of stuff. Obviously 82k here. This is not, you know, completely accurate because it takes the regional market value, so it's a lot higher than the actual prices that we are going to see. But majority of this is the timer, and then also to see how much stuff I've gotten. Now, this doesn't really matter. We're not going to care about this. I was a little bit of a doofus because I didn't remember to post these things before we went out there, but that is actually not that bad. It's just okay because we've only been out there for an hour. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to quickly... Oh! I guess the obsidian bar market was emptied out. That's good for us. And then Titan Steel, also pretty expensive, and the titanium bars are also pretty good. Let's check some of the other things here just real quick to see if there's anything that has changed. It does not seem like it here. No. Alright. These are potential. We could take these and then try to sell them at 245. I feel like that's honestly not a bad idea because we have one, so we'll be able to make 15 bars for the crafting price of 100. And that is also, I mean, it's not actually that bad. We can still use it to craft fell steel bars. So even if this doesn't work out, we're still going to be fine. We're going to craft fell iron here. We are going to craft titanium, the rest of it what we have, and smelt the obsidian. Now, what else do we have here? We have some storm vines, as you can see, and then we have some Ashara's Veil. And you can see that the total amount of obsidian ore that we were able to collect is just under 600, right? 598. Now, this number would probably be a little higher if we weren't going out of our way to also get Ashara's Veil and Storm Wine, or Vine, as in the herbs that you can get from farming that place down there in vashj'ir, or up there actually, based on where we are right now. But something that is important to notice is that even 600 ore, that is still really good because like around the max that you can get is 750. So losing out on that with the fact that we don't have Darkmoon Firewater as well, that is actually okay. Something I've also decided is, actually, let me do that now. We're going to check the prices of Darkmoon Firewater on the server real quick. It is only 39 gold, so we are going to pick these 22 up. Because then we have enough Darkmoon Firewater for 22 hours of farming, which is a lot of farming. So we're going to hold on to these until we go out again. But for now, we're all going to smelt some things. We also got 182 volatile life. So the fact that we lost out on, you know, maybe 100, maybe 150 obsidian ore, it's actually not that bad. I don't think it killed too much of our time. So where we are currently is honestly pretty good, but we are going to smelt these things here, and then I'll be back with you guys to post the last couple of things, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so here we are, basically. There we go. All right, go. Going to the auction house. Let's go. Okay, I'm being weird. Anyway, we're gonna post up our things here. 299 obsidian bars, 85 titanium bars, 15 of the fell iron bars, 182 volatile life, some storm vine, some Ashara's Veil. I feel like this could probably sell for more. We're not in a rush to make gold, so we are going to put it at 30 gold instead. See if this gets bought up. Maybe not. We'll see. And we'll post these eternal herbs. And we have some volatile earth as well that we got. I actually didn't notice this. We probably already had some and then just didn't use this. But yeah. Let's see. Elementium. No, Elementium is actually pretty expensive. We're gonna hold on to this volatile earth for now, because we might want to use it for where is it? Hardened Elementium. This one, which is 10 Elementium bars, but they're actually only 1,000 gold when the actual Elementium bar and the Elementium bars got reset. We're gonna hold on to the volatile earth. We're not in a rush to make gold from it, but currently we have 272,000 posted on the auction house. Obviously, we don't know if everything is going to sell at the price that they're currently posted at, but I am pretty happy with the amount that we have posted on the auction house. We obviously have invested pretty much every single part of our gold. We also have some farmed items, so that is going to either way return some of our gold based on the time invested. I'm actually pretty happy with where we are with this episode. I don't want to make these episodes way too long, so we are going to stop it here. The plan for next week is probably going to be farming some Elementium, going into some hardened Elementium potentially, and the other thing besides that is we're probably going to check out some cobalt farming. It depends on the prices. We might also invest in this because it actually seems kind of cheap. It depends. We will find out when the time comes. I also potentially want to try and go for some arcane crystals, because arcane crystals are always good, and currently they are, let's see, they are 800 gold, which is pretty high. So we might do some arcane crystals in the next episode. We will see when the time comes. I appreciate you guys coming out to watch yet another episode in the 1 Copper to 1 Million Gold series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, I mean, we are gonna see how much we can sell until I see you guys again. But for now, see ya.